Good evening, brothers and sisters. It's Brother Minister Kevin Hendricks. I hope you had a marvelous day. Mine was good. Thank you. As you can see, I have the mask on. And it's like a public reminder that we should be adhering to the universal precautions of distancing, wearing our masks, and hand washing. Please stay safe. As we know, this COVID-19 variant is very much alive, strong, and ravishing our communities. I'd like to speak tonight. I'd like to revisit a video which I did about a month and a half ago or so that was speaking on the worship of God in spirit and in truth, because the video was cut off as I was saying the book of John chapter 4. I was going to give reference verse 21 to 24. And what I was speaking about is whether it's important to worship God at a specific physical location, because we know that it is important because the scripture tells us to congregate and worship with one another. But in this time of COVID, people may be worshiping over the internet. But no matter where you worship, you must worship in spirit and in truth. And as I made that short, that got cut off, I was beginning to go into explaining how Jesus met the woman by the well in Samaria. And as they were speaking, she made reference to how her fathers and forefathers had worshipped at this mountain. That was their custom. That was their place. And Jesus went on to tell her that there'll come a time when your forefathers and you will not worship at this mountain, but you will worship in spirit and in truth. He's actually saying that the location may not be so much as important as the essence of how you worship. Now, the book of John, chapter 4, and we'll begin at verse 20, where the Samaritan woman tells Jesus, "Our fathers worshipped in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. Jesus saith unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth." May the Lord add a blessing to the hearing and doing of his word. Now that's how I wanted to conclude that short. I wanted to conclude with that scripture verse. But as I said, I was cut off. But the essence of that particular message, which I was trying to convey, is that we are in a difficult time. Everyone is not going into the churches. We are worshiping over the internet. That's fine. Worship in spirit and in truth. That's what's truly important, no matter where you're at. Thank you for listening. Stay safe. I love you. God bless. Bye-bye.